Hello, everyone, and welcome to my sister's house. I am your host, Summer Rain. Don't do that. And this is my lovely sister, Touche.
Yes, this is me. It's me. It's lovely old Touche here. How y'all doing?
We live, baby.
We are most definitely live, coming to y'all again, pre-recorded. Aren't y'all loving this?
I miss y'all. I miss the interaction. Y'all, I'm telling you right here, right now. I miss y'all. I miss the interaction. But the way my job is set up right now, I'm traveling on Thursdays. So maybe next week though. I'm hoping next week I travel home on Friday, so then I ain't gotta worry about that, and we can talk to one another on a Thursday. Okay, okay.
Well, next Thursday, we're hoping to have y'all in attendance,
Yeah.
okay? Because we're talking about vices. I know y'all want to come in here and talk about vices. Why don't you tell them a little bit about some vices going on? What we're going to be talking about next week? Get them interested, intrigued. Come on into the room.
Okay.
Step
So
up in the room.
get up in this room. Well, you know my vice is.
And my vice is, I was saying nothing. What was that?
Got him. Y'all stay tuned. I can't wait to see y'all next week. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss us? Did y'all miss? We missed y'all. I know I did. I don't know about him, but I know I did.
You said you don't know about me. I miss y'all.
Did you miss them? You miss the people too?
I miss the people too. I look like a new person to the people. No
We
wigs
miss.
no more. Y'all see I got me a new short dude. Y'all see I cut my hair off. Look at that.
Y'all, I'm finna do something with this mop here because I can't. I'm not my hair, okay? I'm not my hair. I'm not my skin.
You're not, mm,
India said it best.
mm, okay.
I know. I'm just talking junk, y'all. I'm just like, I really am about to do something with this though, because it's getting ready to be springtime. It's warm outside. The sun kissed me today, y'all. And I just felt like doing bald headed host, but I couldn't because I was on the job. So, and I ain't bring no clothes to do no ratchet nothing. Y'all know I can't even if I wanted to be ratchet. Like, I can't. But,
Mm.
what was you was finna say something.
No. I was about to say, everybody, how's everybody's week been going? Summer, how's your week been going?
My week has been pretty relaxed.
Huh. Yeah, y'all see that cup and how she just tilted it to the side? It's very relaxed, okay?
My week has been pretty. I mean, we in the last week of this project. We got everything done. We are basically doing nothing. I'm getting paid to do nothing, and I'm okay with that.
They're gonna change it next week, okay?
Yeah, next week is the start of a new project, so I'm gonna be super busy. If you inbox me and I don't respond right away, it's because I started a new project in a new city. So charge it to my job, not my heart. Okay, okay. I'm just saying. How was your week, sister?
Well, what? All that?
What's the yeah?
Ugh. Well, I'm gonna tell you, my week was very eventful. You know, what is over there? Who's that?
I'm looking at you,
Oh,
ma'am.
I. You know what? I
Your
got
week.
distracted.
Your week. How was your
You
week,
see how I
ma'am?
got distracted like that?
Yes. Turn off your notifications.
Shh. But anyway, so my week has been okay, but it's really taxing, eventful, all that great stuff. Everything's been fine. It's great. In the Sunshine State, still think I might put a for sale sign in front of my house.
I'm coming. I'm coming with you. You ain't leaving me in the snow.
Y'all can have that. Y'all really can have that right there. Kentucky owes me nothing.
Me either.
Nothing.
Me
But
either.
yeah, everything has been fine. Family's good. Work is great. And everything's been fine. Yep. Nothing exciting over here. I'm boring.
I ain't got ate up by no bed bugs, y'all. I'm in a nicer hotel, as you can see. That other one,
They don't know about the bed bugs. Why don't you expand on your bed bug story
I thought
here?
I told y'all that I had got ate up by a bed bug last week.
You went live with your bed bug story.
Y'all, so uh my job, they pay for our hotels or whatever. Well, this last week they didn't have us in a hotel, they had us in a motel. So I gets up at 2 something in the morning because I'm like, what's going on? I wake up, it's a big old bed bug on my pillow. He had a smorgasbord in my face, on my everywhere. When I say he ate me, like he ate me, honey.
So
So
what did they do? Leave big marks or something?
it's like red marks. They left. They gone now because I be moisturizing my skin and I be using my different oils and stuff. So I called downstairs to the attendant and I was like, "Hey, I got ate up by a bed bug. Can you put me in another room?" He said, "Do you want to leave tonight or tomorrow?" Now. I want to leave now. Like I don't want to be in this room. So then he calls me back a few minutes later. He was like, "Are you still coming?" I'm packing my stuff up. What you mean? Am I still coming? Yes, but my stuff, most of my stuff stays in the bag.
I was about to say, did you shake it? You shake your
My
stuff?
stuff stays in the bag, but I put my stuff on. The little metal thing that look like a cot. That's what I put my bag on. I have my robe, the one that y'all kept talking about. I left it there because it was on the bed. Anything that was on the bed, I left it on the bed. Okay, because I didn't want to take no chances. So then the next morning, when I had to go to work, I had to contact my supervisor and tell her that I and everybody else had bed bug problems, so that they could move us to this nicer hotel across the street. So the bed bug motel is across the street. Like I could look out my window and I could see the bed bug motel. But I'm in a nicer hotel,
Um,
bed bug free.
but to move back a little bit, nobody talks about your robe.
Nobody talks. Jarius Sykes talks about my robe. Matter of fact, you was talking about my robe the other day. Talking about, I started to get you one, but you said the
That's
girl
not
got you.
okay. So that's not talking about your robe. That's
Why
just
was you gonna give me
saying
a new robe? Why was you gonna give me a new robe? Why?
because I
Why?
felt like you wanted a new robe.
What'd you say about my robe? Because you talked about my robe when you was
I
talking.
said I felt like you just wanted a new robe.
No, you said my robe looked like a beach towel or something that's like that.
I did not say it looked like no beach towel. Somebody else must have told you that because you didn't lie on me.
You said it looked like something, and I was like, I know it looked a little rough because I throw it in the laundry with all my work clothes because they all go in the same bag anyway. And then you was like, oh, you just throw your clothes in the laundry like Lisa and them. No, that's my work stuff. All my work stuff is gonna go in the washing machine at the same time. It's work stuff.
Oh, okay. That's how we do stuff.
That's how I do work clothes. Now my other clothes that I wear outside of work, I separate my lights, my darks, my whites, jeans, socks. I separate stuff like that.
Mm. But not that robe. Not that white robe.
It
Well,
wasn't white to begin with. It was pink.
used to be white.
No, it was always pink. It was light pink. It was light pink, and it turned to a lilac because I mixed it with the dark clothes. Why are you laughing? It
You said it turned to a lilac. I thought that
did.
sucker. I thought that sucker was white.
No, it was. It started out as pink. No, it started out as pink and ended up lilac. I know my colors.
You know, lilac is like a purple, right?
I know, and it turned to a slight lilac. I know that.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh, all right. Well, we got our day out the way, y'all. So Let's move into the show
All
here.
right, y'all. So today we are touching on history, health, and knowledge, and also women. You know, it's National Women's History Month. So, what better way to express and to celebrate than to talk about women in history?
Most
Okay.
definitely. Most definitely.
So,
That's what we're doing today.
most
Happy was a National Women's History Month.
happy National Women's History.
Yes.
So, who we gonna go with today? Let's go with the LGBTQR elemental P activists.
Plus, plus, because there's
I don't know
some
all.
more
It's some more.
letters is going to be added to it. I got some friends, a lot of friends in the community get mad at me sometimes because I be saying whatever letters are going to be added to it. Oh, you're so
You know
disrespectful.
they was gonna try to add P to that at one point in time. I don't know if they have, but pedophilia was gonna be a part of that
Why?
because they said pedophilia is a condition.
Mm,
I don't agree with it. I don't because you mess with children and
mm.
they need to put you under the jail. But anywho, so we're gonna talk about Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Ray Rivera.
Yes, which is a Latina and African American
All
women.
right.
So,
So, LGBTQ activists and drag queens prominent in New York City's Greenwich Village in the 1960s, Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Ray Rivera were instrumental members in the bougie. Hold on.
huh?
Y'all,
Oops.
I done had one too many drinks. Bargaining. Bargaining.
Wait a minute. Did my shirt lift on the wheel?
This is when you know you need to put the cup down. Cause I really this is the second time that happened. Was I drinking that time I had a treat? Cause I had to slow that all the way down. Stop. And I had to have a hooked on phonics moment again. I can't keep having these. I'm gonna put the cup down one day. All right, members in the burgeoning gay rights movement. Johnson is said to have resisted arrest and thrown the first bottle or brick or stone at police during the 1969 Stonewall riots, which sparked the national LGBTQ movement. Rivera is a civil rights activist, feminist, and pacifist, founded the Gay Liberation Front and the Gay Activist Alliance, and was also a participant in the Stonewall riots. Together in the early 1970s, Johnson and Rivera co-founded the Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries, aka STAR, working with runway or homeless transgender and drag queen women of color. Tragically, Johnson's body was found in the Hudson River on July 6, 1992, shortly after the 1992 Pride March. Her death was originally ruled a suicide, but friends reported seeing her being harassed earlier that day, leading to suspicion surrounding her death. Rivera died in 2002. So, this kind of reminds me of it's a show that I watched on Netflix called Poise. Was it Poise or Pose? Pose.
I don't know. I never heard of it.
Pose. So it's about the underground transgender scene and how they at night they have these clubs that they go to and they vogue and do all types of stuff and they be performing and for awards and I don't know why my hands are doing this right now, but yes. So it reminds me of that show. That show is Pose. Excuse me, it's Pose. Okay, we're gonna talk about a legend that we all learned about her in school. We all learned about her in school. Sojourner Truth, a voice that changed a nation. Okay.
Who had to read that in school? Good Lord.
I remember
Who
hearing about
didn't?
Sojourner. Who
That's all
didn't?
I'm saying. Who didn't have to read that?
Honey, Sojourner was part of Black history. That if
Well,
anybody
in
taught us history in
some
school,
schools skipped over it. Now, a lot of schools skipped over it, depending on where you went to school at.
I'm not gonna talk about where I was at, but I learned about Sojourner. All right, so born into slavery in Swartzkill, New York, Sojourner Truth escaped to freedom with her infant daughter in 1826. 6 feet tall,
She was a big one.
she was an Amazon
Right.
with a powerful voice and driven by deep religious conviction. Truth was an agent abolitionist and women's rights activist. Among many of Truth's legacy, excuse me, y'all. Among many of Truth's legacies, the tone and substance of her language looms large. She stumped the country speaking on emancipation, politicians, political actions, racism, women's rights, and segregation. Perhaps her best known speech was a stirring "Ain't I a Woman?"
Yeah.
delivered at a women's convention in Ohio in 1851. When Truth died in 1883, her funeral in Battle Creek, Michigan was the largest town had ever seen, a testimony to how her heroic and courageous life touched so many around her.
I apologize. I meant to put the largest in town.
I figured that, but I
I
just
mean,
want
I'm sorry. I'm sorry because you trying to rush, and all the ones I have in there. I'm sorry, largest in town.
it's okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay. Who do we have next? Cause I put some
You got some quotation marks next to my stuff.
I put some stuff right here. Okay, so we have Hedy Lamar, who invented tech behind Wi-Fi.
Yes, y'all thinking this is some
Woo!
new stuff. This is some old stuff. I mean, like she was back in the day. I didn't put the Sherilyn. I'm sorry.
No, nobody's dates in here.
You
It's
know what?
okay. Hmm.
It was okay, so you'll see you never mind. You'll see what reference in there.
Okay. Often
My
called.
bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Okay,
It
perfect
was
though.
back in World War II, okay? My bad.
Yeah, it was back in
Back in that era.
right.
But my bad. Okay?
All
All
right.
right.
So Hedy Lamarr, often called the most beautiful woman in film, Hedy Lamarr was more than what met the eye. When Lamar's screen presence made her one of the most popular actresses of her day, she was also an inventor with a sharp mind. Along with avant garde composer George Antheil, Lamar developed a new method of frequency hopping, a technique for disguising radio transmission by making the signal jump between different channels in a prearranged pattern. Sounds like Morse code. Um,
Hmm.
their secret communication system was created to combat Nazis during World War II, but the U.S. Navy ignored their findings. It wasn't until years later that other inventors realized how groundbreaking the work was. If you use a smartphone today, you can thank Lamar. Her communication system was a precursor to wireless technology, including Bluetooth and Wi Fi.
Okay.
A woman developed the frequencies for
So
Wi-Fi.
y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Steve Jobs, you know, IBM. Okay. So what? And
Was she black?
they just went off the technology that someone I've already
Already,
created.
you're right. Was she black?
They no, she was white. She was white. You
No offense, not the disappointment of a man, but it's
see, I did it.
okay.
No, no,
It's okay
no.
though. She's still a woman. It's still part of women's history.
Yes,
So, I mean,
most
I love
definitely.
all women's history, but of course, I'm always be like, what does this say? Naturally.
I was going to enter in a nice little slide, but you know what? I had too much
Dang. Anywho, we have Sybil Luddington, the female Paul Revere. She was one I definitely put an asterisk by because I was like, Paul Revere, the British are coming, the British are coming. That's what I always think of, and I'm just like, a woman, Paul Revere. Okay, come on, let's go.
Oh, she was on it too.
On
That
the night of April 26, 1777, 16-year-old Sybil Luddington rode nearly 40 miles to warn some 400 militiamen that the British troops were coming. The British are coming, the British are coming. Much like the ride of Paul Revere, Luddington's message helped Patriot leaders prepare for battle. But Luddington was less than half Paul Revere's age and rode more than twice as far to carry her warning. Look at us, starting young,
yes.
doing twice as much as a man. Okay, I digress. The daughter of militia leader Colonel Henry Luddington, Sybil leaped into action on that fateful day in 1777 when a rider came to the Luddington house in Dutchess County, New York, to warn them about a British attack on nearby Danbury, Connecticut. With Colonel Luddington's men on leave and the messenger too tired to continue, it was Sybil who rode through the night, gathering almost the whole regiment by daybreak. While Paul Revere's ride was immortalized by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's epic poem, Luddington's contributes, Luddington's tributes have been on a somewhat smaller scale. She was honored with a postal stamp in 1975, and it was said that Luddington even received the appreciation of a grateful general when George Washington himself came to her home to say thank you.
Oh,
So
look at that.
they put her on a stamp.
Hmm.
So a man made a whole poem about another man who didn't even do half, who only did half of what she did at 16. Um, but she
You
got put
see
on a
my
stamp.
face.
I mean, I'm not down in what Paul Revere did. I'm not, I appreciate it. I learned about it. That's how I knew the British were coming. However, to know now that someone carried on besides him, someone else in the younger generation carried the message throughout and was able to contribute to. I'm just,
You still see my face, right?
I'm just saying. Girl power.
That's
What is
all.
the Girl Scouts? Is that Boy Scouts? Girl power.
I was a Girl Scout, so
What's
I'm
the
trying to
Girl
remember. You
Scouts?
know how we should
Is that
never.
is that Boy Scouts?
No, that's spot, girl. You fitted it. That what the heck was that?
What's Boy
Girl
Scouts?
Scout
Is that
is
Boy Scouts?
this. I
Is
think we
that
got
Boy
three,
Scouts?
not two. It's three.
That's
Because
Girl
I'm about to
Scouts.
put
That's
my
Boy
hand behind
Scouts.
my back because that's how we did it. On
I can't
my
see your
honor.
hand. Scoot it over.
On
So you're
my
a Girl
honor.
Scout.
All right, girl. I was a Girl Scout, Brownie Junior Girl Scout. Boom.
I don't trust none of them people.
Hmm.
I don't trust nobody to put my girl in Girl Scouts. And I don't want to sell no cookies.
Why not? Now they do them via internet.
Cookies are $5 a box. That's what.
Oh, I just go to Dollar General.
50, right, and get the knockoff version.
And
They
they
was
taste
250
better.
and now they $5 a box.
No, I was the bomb because my even what I didn't sell, my mama bought it all, and the world's famous chocolates.
I
I
only like the ones with the nuts in there.
bet you do. Anyway, okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with chocolate nuts. So we have Claudette Coving, a teen civil rights activist. All right, it says too tired to give up her seat on the bus from high school on March 2nd, 1955, Claudette Colvin refused to move for a white passenger 9 months before Rosa Parks would do the same. Later, she said that she felt inspired by the memories of earlier pioneers to stand or sit her ground. As she told Newsweek, I felt like Sojourner Truth was pushing down on one shoulder and Harriet Tubman was pushing down on the other, saying, "Sit down, girl." I was glued to my seat. The 15-year-old Coving was arrested for violating Montgomery, Alabama segregation laws, and her family feared for their safety as news of the incident spread. Colvin pleaded not guilty and was given probation, while Colvin wasn't selected by
Come on.
the who wasn't selected by somebody to challenge segregation laws in the South due to her youth. She later became one of the four plaintiffs in
Oh my man.
Gale, which ruled that was unconstitutional.
So it was the NAWCP.
NC the who?
NC, NC, whatever, because I'm about to roll off. I'm about to get pissed off about this.
The
She was the little girl that was too young to fight the NCAA, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. NAACP. That's exactly what it is. Y'all know, because I really want to go off on this. She was a little girl. You hear the story about that sat before Rosa Parks.
She was the first Rosa Parks.
She was the first, but she was too young for the organization to put before to use as the example. So Rosa Parks went and did it. When she wouldn't sat and refused. They used Rosa as the example, a prime example for sitting. She is the one.
Okay, because it said that she did it, and then 9 months later, Rosa did it.
Right.
So
that's the little, when you hear the stories. Yes. When you hear the stories about the little girl, it was back in hit. You never heard that before? Oh, you need to go sit to daddy and talk to daddy a couple times.
He don't want to talk to me since he don't know how to say that. Now he ain't got nothing to say to me because I don't know how to say that word.
Say what word?
Frontal.
I just wanted you to say it.
It don't bother me no more. I don't go to him no way.
But anyway, so yeah, it was there was a pond. Everything, there's a lot of stuff
that young people did that older people are taking credit for.
No, it's not like that. It's a lot of things in history that I might not want to say it on this live.
Say it.
Nah, because politically correct things. But
what is our platform for if we cannot speak our own truth and our own opinions?
Because so
everybody's not gonna agree.
It's not. They're not gonna agree.
And that's okay.
They're not gonna agree.
That's what they have their platforms for.
Exactly. So they can get little stupid. So they can get little recognitions and little awards. I'm not looking for none.
We are speaking our truth.
But yeah, if they could just open up a book and read, they can get the same, get the information. I don't like glorifying false information. I would not glorify false information on anything. So when people post this and post that, I will not share, I will not click, I won't tag, I won't do none of that, because guess what? I would not agree with something that's not historically correct or something is.
Get your facts straight first.
Yeah, these kind of things frustrate me because I want to speak on a different level, but I try to contain myself for whatever. But anyway, okay. So I'm trying to be good today, because usually you be like, "Oh, you going really in today," and I'm trying to be good.
You today? What's so special about today?
What?
I'm just trying to figure out what's so special about today that you trying to be good today.
You had to do your little finger like that?
Because any other time you going in, I'm just
You know, you know.
my sister.
Yes.
Speak on it.
No, you know, I've been doing that in people inboxes all week, and I'm just, uh, you make one simple comment on a post, and then they jump in your inbox. What is the problem? That's inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? Or what are you going? What's your follow through? They don't like it when I go to my serious side. They don't like it when I go deep. So
Who cares?
just
Who
trying to be
cares? I
just
feel
trying to
like
be a little civil, be
what's
humble.
civil? What's civil? What is civil? Really? Really? We could be much worse than what we are. We could be much worse than what we are. However, I feel
Mm,
like this is civil enough, but I digress. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I try. And then you got all these, these extras, backstabbers. Hey, to call you out the blue, talk to so and so. You got these extra peoples. I just, that just came out the blue. You just got these extra people.
You know what song is in my face right now?
Huh?
Smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place and backstab us. Backstab us. That is something that we need to address. Like, y'all, I know we talking about history, women's history, but we going this is part
We're
of
going
our
back on it?
history. This is part of our history is the backstabbing, the
The
defecating
caddy.
on defecating on your sister's dreams and aspiration brands and such like be happy for people just because somebody is not doing something that you doing or that you want to do or that you thought you could do don't give you the right to defecate on what they got going on. And I'm using the word defecate, but you know what word I really want to say. So I have an issue with that. I'm always have an issue with that in certain. I'm always have an issue with that and with people that do that. The person that you be like, oh, I started my business, and then they go and be like, oh, you started, oh, she got her little business going on. She got her little this going on. She got her little that
That's
going
the
on.
people in your hotel?
Girl, you can hear them. I was, I was trying to not acknowledge that. But yes, y'all, like we gotta do better as women. Like, if you see your sister and she got her business going, she just started her business, or she been in her business for 20 some odd years, it don't matter. Uplift her. Even if you ain't in the same status as her, if your business is just starting and hers been in, or you been in and she just started, like just uplift her just because at the end of the day, it don't cost nothing to uplift nobody. Tearing down people, it come back on you. And then you wonder why you ain't thriving, why you feel like you're going crazy, all that type of
Oh
stuff.
no. Oh no, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when you're thriving and you go down just so quick as you went up,
Just as quick as he can give it to you, he can take it away.
snatch it.
That's why you
I'm
let
snatching.
people just be nice. Now I know people
You-
can tend to get on your nerves and stuff. They get on mine too. A
When
lot
you
more than y'all
when
think.
when God takes the very breadwinner from out your house when you think you had it going on, and now you're homeless, you're businessless, and you have absolutely nothing
Nothing.
because your breadwinner has gone. You were nothing without them. Mm, that sounds familiar.
And that's on Little Boy Blue.
Ooh.
Back to women his we look, we might have to do a live on that because I'm so sick of it. Sick of it. Live tonight, sick of it.
That's why I'm trying to be very humble because my mouth and my tongue, and I've said it in several episodes, if I get to going, it's very reckless.
Mm, mm.
Trying to be nice. 2021, I've been very good to a lot of people. 2020, I was very good to lots of people.
2021.
I've been good to a lot of people for whatever reason.
2021. I'm sorry. I'm just normalizing falling back. I'm gonna fall back. You got it. You
I
got it.
fall back anymore. I'm going in the casket, okay?
Girl. Yeah, we gotta go live later. Next person. Next person is Babe Dickerson Zaharias. Mildred Dickerson Zaharias, also known as Babe, played her way into national fame in 1932 when she entered the U.S. Women's Track and Field Championship as the sole member of her team. Despite competing in team events alone, she won 5 events and the overall championship. Her next stop, the 11932 Los Angeles Olympics, was it supposed to be 1932? The 1932 Los Angeles Olympics.
You see me smile.
Look, at first I was like, maybe it's an address. I was like, maybe it's an address, and then I was like, no, that's not an address. That's supposed to be
Girl, you
like
see 1932 at the top. Roll with it.
1932 Los Angeles Olympics, where she took home 3 medals, 1 silver and 2 gold. She teed her way onto the golf scene in 1934 when she was the first woman to play an all male PGA Tour event. To this day, Babe holds the record for the longest winning streak in golf history, male or female. A feat she accomplished between 1946 and 1947. Have you heard of the Ladies Professional Golf Association? Well, it was Babe, along with 12 other female golfers, who formed the Pro Tour in 1950. She wowed the crowd for a final time in 1954 when she won the U.S. Women's Open by a record margin of 12 strokes just the year after being diagnosed with colon cancer. The Associated Press named her Female Athlete of the Year 6 times, and we could not agree any less, anymore. All of that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's impressive. And
uh,
she was pretty a good
we're
impressive
not gonna
woman.
talk about the typos as I read to y'all.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I be
We
sleeping.
Kermit,
I
we
do that wee
Kermit,
hours in the morning, okay? I do that
we Herman. That's funny
we
though.
ain't just we ain't just human. I'm gonna tell y'all.
We
First
women
of all,
many
wait.
hats.
Where is she? Over there. Let me tell y'all something. That
We
chick. I got you. That chick. Where we, I don't know how this stuff works. Where is that? Well, anyway, that chick over there in the black, the lacy thing. She don't know I be up wee hours in the morning.
I know.
I deal with documents all day long.
Why you
All day long. I'm reading stuff all
don't
day
believe in
long.
high God. I know all of this.
I'm telling the people, you know it. The peoples don't know it.
I know
So
it.
my eyes is always glued to a computer screen.
Put your glasses on.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. So
Oh gosh.
I'm like, shut up.
No, not that. I got a blast from the past. A blast.
So, oh, these glasses.
No, blast from the past on my inbox, honey.
Oh, so anyway, I'm on. Oh, um. So I'm always like this. So when I get off one job, I'm on another job, and then I'm on a show. I'm working on the show stuff. So it's just like there's 3, 4 businesses.
You squinting down. Put your glasses on.
No,
Okay, Parker.
no, because I put them on and I took them off, so I'm trying to readjust my eyes.
Okay, Parker.
So, but no. So anyway, excuse me for the typos, okay?
It's okay. I think it's hilarious because I read it and then I'm like, that don't even sound right. So I'm, we're gonna rewind that and try it again.
That let
But
y'all know I'm actually typing.
right, you're
Ain't
not
no,
copy
ain't no
paste.
cut and paste. I'm researching stuff. I'm looking, I'm reading. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not. Oh, okay, yeah, that's an interesting
Right.
person.
Um, let's get into health. We got on women's history. We're gonna get into keeping up with your health. Um,
Ooh, what I need to be doing.
girl. Okay,
And then,
so there are some things you might not already know about women's health and fitness. Number one, according to a national health survey, nearly 13% of women over the age of 18 are in fair to poor health. While this number seems low, it could be even lower if all women met required guidelines for diet and exercise. According to
and
who?
you,
According to who?
the national the okay, so I'm gonna go off the WebMD, okay? So anyway, so with that said, that's the National Health Association. Really, that's for
WebMD.
no, I didn't get
WebMD
it from
gonna tell you you got
WebMD. That was
cancer.
a joke. The
Or
WebMD was a joke.
okay.
I was joking on that part. Okay.
WebMD gonna tell you got cancer every time.
Hey, you know how many things I've had, and I went to the doctor because they said, "Well, where'd you get the information from?" I said, "Well, I had looked up
WebMD.
my symptoms on WebMD, and my doctor said,
Stay on mute.
well, you got this and you got that, don't you?" And I said, "Well, how'd you know?" He said, "You
Everything,
ain't
all
got."
things lead to cancer on WebMD.
He said, "You got cancer, you got AIDS. That's the 2 things you got on WebMD."
Right. That's it. Like that's all. You touch your finger to the white meat, you got AIDS.
Look, only thing
WebMD.
you got to say is just take my blood. I signed the consent form. Please take my blood.
WebMD tell you if okay. Number two,
Right.
less than half of women over the age of 18 met the federal physical activity guidelines for aerobic activity. Uh,
Hmm.
so my question is, let me get around these chitty bang bangs,
Girl,
y'all.
you suffering just across your arm. Shit.
Oh, honey. So my question is because they always talk about the BMI, body weight, obesity, and all that stuff. So right now, I would be considered at my weight. I would be considered obese, not morbidly obese, but I would be considered obese. So
I'm morbidly obese.
if I get down to like high school weights, then they consider that normal weight. But it's just like by whose standards? Because I got hips, ass, and tits.
By the National Health Association.
The National Health Association is basing it off of the colonizers.
Caucasian. The colonizers, Caucasian people.
The colonizers. They're not basing it
Well,
off of African Americans or any other culture with more to love.
hmm, they saying we don't need to eat.
We need, you know what? I have a homeboy who is vegan, and he says he eats to survive. He doesn't eat to get full. He said, "I eat to survive. I don't eat to get full." And I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, yeah, I like to eat. As y'all can see, I'm not a little girl. Like I like to eat. I can't stand up because it's business up top and it's home on the
Mm.
bottom. So I'm not gonna stand up. But I like to eat. So and I do physical. My job is physical. Like I gotta walk all everywhere, squat, crawl, lean, rock with it, like all that. I gotta do all that on my job. So it's not like I'm not moving at all. Like I promise you, if I was not at the job that I'm at now, I would be way bigger than what I am. But I'm going back to eating properly. These past few weeks, I have been eating crap and I've been feeling like crap. But now that I'm getting back to it, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. But I just got to put that bottle down and put them treats down.
That's where the weight is. All that sugar and all that other stuff. That's the weight right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Number 3, more than 38% of U.S. women over the age of 20 are obese. I attest to that. I am probably am obese, but it's okay.
It's
Daddy,
just that word is so harsh.
they make it sound like
You're a beast. That's
like
worse than
it's
calling me
so
a beast.
negative. It's got such a negative
Can you just say I
aura
need to
around
lose a
it.
little weight? You know, my fat. It's like my dad always. You need to. Could you stop because you ain't got an ounce of fat on you? Leave me alone. I did lose all that weight, and I didn't like it on me. My head is big.
Yeah, they want us all to be around. So my thing is,
Bobblehead.
society wants us all to be around here looking and shaped all the same, like with the Coke bottle and the wide hips and the big boobs and the small waist. And
I I don't have a shape. I don't have a nothing no more. I don't have a butt. When I lost all that weight,
you do
my
have a butt.
my thighs left. I already don't have no thighs and hips.
I got,
So
I got all.
I have a butt. I have breasts. I have broad
That's
shoulders.
all you need.
But when I lose weight, when all that leaves, I don't have no hips. I don't have no ass. I don't have anything. So I'm just straight up and down. I I look like I look like a 10-year-old me
I don't
again
have to
with a
worry
big
about
old
that.
head.
When I lose weight, I ain't gonna have it ain't gonna be straight up and down. It's gonna be around and around and around.
I got a little mosquito bite back there. They ain't it don't look the way that it look right now.
I got more than a little bit.
I seen an old picture of you, honey. You ain't had all them big owls right there. Them coconuts you got right
It
there.
wasn't this big, but I always had them. I did have them.
No.
I had these.
That picture, you had that prom dress thing on, baby. Them things right there was not them. Your
It
little
wasn't this
boobs,
big.
your
I
boobs
had
look like
these.
the bottom of this water bottle right here. That
No,
was
I
your
had
boobs.
these then. I had on a strapless bra, but I had these back then, y'all. These in high
Matter
school.
of fact, when you get home, we're gonna get that picture. We're gonna go live and we'll say, see this thing right here?
It's on my time. It's in my
Y'all look at them little things. Her
every
arms
my
this
arms was like this big.
and
Look, this
titties
is
is like
my
this.
arm.
Look at that.
And then
That's
I
what she
had
look
little
like.
booties. Little
Little
booties.
little things with them coconuts right there. Them coconuts.
Little booties. I had little booties. I had apples, then and little cantaloupe back then.
Cherries.
It wasn't no cherries. No, it was these. Don't do it.
D's.
I
That wasn't no D. I wear a D. These
I
things
had
is
these
huge to
back.
me.
No, I had these
Let
back
me
then.
tell you something. These are D's. I don't
No,
know what that is.
back then I had these. These right now, these are
They didn't look like these. Them things look like cherries. Them little chewy cherry, them sour cherry.
no, they were D's back then. I'm telling you, and I had
Dude,
spillage.
I'm about to.
I had spillage too. Don't you take that goalie out. Go
It
lightly.
look like that.
It did not look like that. I had more than that.
You
Don't
had
act
two of these.
don't act like y'all go back and look on my in my photo albums on my Facebook
You
page.
had two of these.
Pay her no mind. Y'all can see I had top and bottom back then, and my waist was so small. I was so tiny, but I still had curves. Anywho, number 4, almost 2/3 of Americans with Alzheimer's are women. She's losing it, y'all. She's losing it. She's in the early stages. Number 5, the leading
Bill.
causes of death for women in the United States include heart attack, cancer, and chronic lower respiratory disease. Damn. Is that what asthma is? Lower respiratory?
The who?
Asthma. Is
Lower
that considered lower
respiration.
respiratory disease?
Respiratory disease. Lower respiratory disease. What is lower? I don't know. No, asthma is upper.
Oh, this is upper. The lungs is lower.
Right.
And the asthma happens in the lungs.
Is that lower?
It gotta be. It gotta be.
My doctor don't go lower for that.
But don't quote me on that.
Right. Don't listen to him. My doctor don't go there. I got asthma. I don't know. They don't
Number
listen.
6. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for women. Heart attack symptoms for women are significantly different than symptoms experienced in men. So, like in men, I know they say, is it their left arm that hurt? And then in women, it's the right arm. Did you have a heart attack before?
I had a stroke. I knew you was gonna ask me. That's why I was sitting up here looking like that. I had a stroke and I was affected on my right side. So my stroke happened on my left side of my brain, which affected my
The
right
rest
side
of
of
your
my
body.
body.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Number 7. 1 in every 8 women develop breast cancer at some point. Dang.
Wow.
Right.
Ouch.
Right.
And it doesn't really, and truthfully, it doesn't matter if you have it in your family history at all. And I know a lot of people say, not a lot of people, a lot of, it's just, I can't say physicians, it's people that say, well, if your parents didn't have it or somebody in your family had it, you don't have a problem. Yes, you do. Because it's your genetic makeup. I had to take DNA, and it's a genetic DNA for cancer cells when I had my uterus removed for cancer cells and some other stuff, which I am.
That
Uh,
is so scary.
Trust me, very scary. So, yeah, and I recommend that if your doctor ever say and your insurance pay for it, doing the DNA genetic for cancer, do it. Because my mom, my family on both sides of my family had very strong. My dad and my mom are cancer survivors. My grandmother lost her fight with cancer. It's just like I strongly recommend it. Um, I'm, I mean, I don't count my cells as being a survivor, but because they got rid of the cells and I never had to take any type of radiation medication or anything like that. But catching it, those type of things early, um, is good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that type of stuff, scary as heck. That's why I'm always at the doctor. I had people always ask me, why you always going to the doctor? Shh. I'd rather know now than later when
Right.
you can't help yourself. And I got 3 kids and 2 grandkids. I can't do that. I can't leave them at this point in my life. So,
Right.
but yeah. Oh,
Num-
that's a good one.
Number 8.
That's why I said, oh, that's a good one.
20 million women suffer from eating disorders. So I can attest to this one. I never was bulimic. I was never anorexic. I was more of um, um, a binger, a binge eater. Like I'm an emotional eater. So like when I'm going through something, like I'm like binging on certain types of food, like mostly carbs, just binging. But I would never go throw it up. I never had to go throw it up because I don't like to throw up. So I'm very emotional and dramatic when it comes to throwing up. So um, the way my body reacts to all that stuff is it gets rid of it itself the other way.
You a,
So
you're a flusher.
I'm a fudger. Um,
Oh,
so
shoot. Drop the whole thing.
I've learned how not to do that. it just took some, like, after a while, like, your body start doing its own thing, and when you just get tired of your body doing its own thing, it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna stop doing it to myself, because yeah, this is not cool. It don't feel good. My energy levels be low, stomach hurt, doubled over, and then I still have to go out and smile like I'm sweating underneath this fro because my stomach hurt. But how y'all doing today? Right. So I never was anorexic. Like I never, like I can't see myself starving myself. I'm not gonna take that back. In high school, I did like I did not eat as much, and I think that's when my digestive issues started, was in high school.
That's me. I used to eat Ritz crackers and drink water.
Girl, I remember one time for prom, like for prom, I ate pickles, and it was something, I think cereal, like dry cereal I would eat up until prom because I wanted to fit into my dress. Mind you, my dress was custom made. I didn't have to go to a store. Somebody, like, I had a seamstress, my parents paid for a seamstress to make my dress. And I just was like, I have to be able to fit in this dress. Like, I don't want to have to do any type of alterations or anything like that to fit in my prom dress. It was that serious. Now, I'm for comfort. Comfort over cute any day.
Yeah, I can't. I love. I'm now
I
at the
like,
point in my life. I was always skinny. I was like this all my life. Just I was a stick. I was a stick up until my late 20s,
you was a stick
early
up until you
30s.
steak.
Huh?
Or a stick up until you became a steak.
Oh yeah. I'm that, what they call it? That tomahawk steak. I'm that right there. But anyway, but but no,
Like this thick.
mm, that's that, yeah. I'm thick.
Anywho,
I got 15 body shapes on one body. How about that?
I can't.
If
I can't.
anybody ever seen my body, flip through the pictures on the page.
We
But
got
anyway, but no, I forgot where I was gonna go now, so you didn't mess me up.
we got two more. Anyway, number
All
9.
right, come on.
The CDC recommends HPV vaccines for children as early as 11 or 12. So, um,
Do you do you believe in that?
my ex husband gave me HPV.
The cancer cells?
He gave me HPV, and I had to get the vaccine.
The cells? The cancer cells?
The human papilloma virus, he gave it to me. I have
Oh,
it in the form, like, I didn't know that I had it until
I've
um
never heard nobody getting that mess.
so what
I done
happened,
heard of trichomonas and all that great stuff, but I ain't never heard of that HPV.
is I'm in tune with my star player. You know, I'll be down there always. And I had felt some bumps, and I'm like, I ain't never had no bumps on my coop the cat. No, ever. Not never ever had
A
no bumps.
bump?
It was like 3 little bumps. And I looked in the mirror because back then I could see it. Now I can't see it unless, you know what I'm saying, I got a mirror and I take it in. So anyway, so it was like 3 bumps. It was flesh colored, but it was just 3 bumps. So I went in, I scheduled an appointment at the health department, and she was like, you got genital warts, and it comes from HPV. They drew my blood and all that stuff. And
What?
yeah, so my ex-husband gave me genital warts and HPV.
Well, he nasty. He was out there.
But one of
Well,
his
I'm not gonna go. I ain't had no HPV, but
one of his baby
my
mamas had
ex-husband was
um,
a doozy.
my
That's another show. We're gonna talk about it on another show because
right.
we have a special guest for that show that wants to come on for that one.
Okay. Number 10, women are twice as likely to experience depression as men. I agree with this because we go through so much and we take so much from men and women and children. Yeah.
Yes, we gotta take mental
Breaks. That's what we had to do last week.
last week.
Somebody
I
needed the mental break last week.
It was me. Hello. Y'all didn't want to see
I
me
mean,
next
but we
week.
got to do what we got to do sometimes.
I was very quiet. I was mute. You ever seen mute? Y'all want to see a mute person?
Y'all, when I tell y'all, this was the first time that we like not talked. Like we didn't hardly talk all week, and you know how some people just be like feeling some type of way, like, oh, she acting funny. I didn't feel like that. I was just like, okay, she's going through something, and I don't know what it is, and but I don't want to force it, so I'm gonna just wait for her to talk to me. So I just gave her. I never felt some type of way, and a lot of people be feeling like that. Oh, she acting funny, she acting different, and it's just like no. Sometimes people just need a break, even from you. So I left her alone, and she come around when
Yeah,
she come around.
I need breaks. It ain't the person, it's me. I just need a,
It's not you, it's me.
it's
Sometimes it
really
is
me.
you.
I need a hoosah. And sometimes I would do it for a long time. But I do fire, I fire friends though. I do that. But I didn't fire. I fire people.
Fired that one. Anywho, so
I
y'all, y'all, it's almost that time. Mm. It's almost
wait,
that time.
wait,
Time
wait. We
to
got a
go.
lot of
Got some
announcements
announcements.
going out.
Who's going first, me or you?
I'm never speaking again.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Tiffany L. You know, I got this lovely lace top from Tiffany L of Central Bliss. So make sure you hit up centralblisslife.com and use in your checkout comments Summer Rain code Summer Rain. Thank you.
Hmm. Hmm. You
Also,
do mine for me?
do I?
Me- Mel, Melanin Beauty Design. It should be on your paper somewhere over there.
It ain't. It's
No.
never on my paper. Never. That's why I can't do her because she's never on my paper.
Oh,
Put
my
her on
bad.
the paper and then I can do her. Uh,
Oh, my bad.
melanated design.
Beauty Design. Melanin.
Melanated Beauty Design. Shout out to
Mhm.
Melanated Beauty Design. Y'all, if you would like to
Oh, I don't have jewelry on.
do it,
I was looking for the, I thought I had jewelry on.
no, you
I
don't
just,
have to, y'all. If
mm-mm.
you are interested in becoming a sponsor, being shouted out on our show and on the radio, hit us up in our inbox, our Gmail, my sister's house 100 at gmail.com. 99.9 Urban Scene Radio is celebrating their 1 year anniversary. Woo! My sister's house is going to Vegas, y'all. We was
Who's
just looking
coming?
up, we was just looking up flights. And who
I
y'all
just,
come to Vegas with us? Tickets is $35. It's a celebration, y'all. It's a gala. We finna get dressed up all nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but we finna get dressed up real nice and go to Vegas and see the people, see the people, and do bald headed. Oh, I'm just playing. We might get a little irresponsible.
I would not be the person y'all see right here.
I
No.
will be the responsible one because somebody's got to be responsible.
What? I mean, I'm gonna be all out, just like fun. My hair's gonna be straight. I'm gonna be flipping and flopping. I'm gonna have my nice little gown on. That's what I meant. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Y'all, so how y'all get them tickets? You can go through my sister to get the tickets, or you can go through
Cha Cha Talbert at 99.9.
you had it, girl. Gone, girl. Yes.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That's
It looked
it.
like you
That's
was
all.
stuck.
The event is Saturday, April 24th in Las Vegas. It's on the strip, ain't it? It's gonna be at a hotel on the strip.
Are you looking at the flyer?
I'm not. I was asking you. I did look at it earlier.
Yes, it is going to be on the strip.
Is it on the strip? I thought it said it was on the strip, but
Hold on. This is supposed to be an exit. And she got me looking for, I thought you had it up.
I'm looking at it now.
Hold on. Is the hotel is going to be at Jeez Louise.
The hotel is gonna be at it's the Thunderbird Hotel Event Hall.
Thank you, because I was looking for the name.
I told y'all I had it right. She didn't hear me though.
I was trying to read this little bit stuff right here, y'all. I can't see that.
We're gonna post the flyer up on our pages and on our My Sister's House page. So y'all follow us on IG at my_sisters_house 100, Facebook at My Sister's House 100, YouTube My Sister's House 100. I updated that. Honey, I did on YouTube. Thank you. Cash app us if you feel froggy, feeling generous. My Sister's House 100 $ before all that though. You can also catch us on 99.9 Urban City Radios. We are on the air, y'all. This is legit. So don't be you not gonna get no W2. You gonna get it. What is it? A 1099. You can call in to 407-632-3627. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We miss y'all. We
Yes.
miss y'all. So hit us back next Thursday where we gonna be talking about vices.
Can you hear them what vices is about before we
We
'cause
talked about that already in the beginning.
you know what?
And
We
now
just said
it's time. Mm, mm, mm. Now it's time to say goodbye to
I think
all our company.
Ousey. Why I got lost? Because I'm like, when is she spelling?
Mm.
Hey,
Now it's
come
time to
to.
say goodbye to our company. Bye, y'all. We love
I got
y'all.
lost. I don't know the song no more. We ain't been here in so long. Goodbye.